6 families received keys to Silver Lake Apartments, over $700,000 for road development in the Kalinago Territory, and over $500,000 delivered as promised to St. Joseph constituency. Thank you for joining us on National Focus. I'm Lourianne Carter.
And I'm Kimani. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years, and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce or vegetable or fish from Santover, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and have them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips I ever have. I don't have to go and put it on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
Thank you for staying with us. Less than 6 months after losing their homes in a devastating fire, 6 families have been presented with keys to new apartments in Silver Lake, courtesy of the government of Dominica. GIS's St. Louis was on site and has more details.
The keys to the 6 apartments were officially handed over by the Honorable Minister for Social Services, Family and Gender Affairs, Lady Catherine Daniel, on Friday, May 12, 2017.
We just want to wish the recipients of this new apartment this afternoon very well. Thanks for their patience and their understanding, because whatever we do it in the interest of people. We only have 6 apartments and there were 18 families. But as you can see behind us there are other apartments being built. So it's not that we have forgotten the others. There will always be a first 6. So we just ask the other families to be patient, and your turn is definitely coming. You will be in the next apartment. And take care of it. May God bless you all and make the best use of it. Live together as a family. You all were under that accidental thing on December 26th, and today you are here. Sometimes in bad comes good, and this is the good that's happening out of the bad. So may God bless you all. Live in peace and love with each other. God bless.
Honorable Daniel stated that construction of a second apartment building is underway, set to be completed in July.
There were 18 families, so we have 12 being built lower down for the others to come in. So everybody will be there, and by July the others will be there. And God works, in His way, His time. So just be patient and you all will have it. Thank you.
Recipient Emma Charles is grateful for her new home.
I'm Emma Charles, fire victim on the 26th of December. Family numbers 5 people. I was a shopkeeper. I just want to say I appreciate everything the government do for me today. My family and I, we appreciate it. Thank you. Uja bless, no man curse.
Shirley Toussaint, who also received a new apartment, expressed her thanks.
I was wishing for that day to come, for what the Prime Minister do for me. I appreciate it in the bottom of my heart, and I am a peer laborer. Thank you for everything he did for me. Thank you.
The other recipients were Gina John Lewis, Glenoka Daniel, Hubert Alexis, and Michael Williams. A total of 18 families were affected by the fire. For GIS News, I'm St. Louis.
In other developments, as the upgrading of the road infrastructure around the island continues to be a major priority for the government of Dominica, the Kalinago Territory on Friday received checks of over $700,000 for 3 major roads. Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Salibia constituency, GIS Daru, stated that this presentation is a testament that the Dominica Labour Party administration keeps its promises. A check of over $390,000 was presented for the second phase of the Horseback Ridge Road rehabilitation.
We are offering it as one of our tourism products for sightseeing and the beautiful sceneries that we have on the Horseback Ridge route. Also, we have an amount of $157,500 for the Upper Hilton Road, and in the Lagley or in the Concord community, in the other end of the Horseback Road, which is known as Lagley, we have $147,700 for the completion of that piece of road in Lagley. And in the Sineku community, we have $41,600 for the development of roads in the housing scheme in Sineku.
The project, which hopes to employ up to 100 locals, begins this week. The Ministry of Kalinago Affairs has engaged Waikada Incorporated to implement these projects in the Kalinago Territory. Kalinago Chief Garnet Joseph revealed that Waikada Incorporated has been involved in community development since 1992.
It's also important to note that the Ministry of Kalinago Affairs has selected Waikada as a partner to do the development work in the territory, and it's something that we appreciate. It shows some level of recognition by the ministry itself, because we think that there are enough human resources in the Kalinago Territory to get most of the work that want to get done by Kalinago people themselves. And so hence we consider it a privilege to partner with the Ministry of Kalinago Affairs. And we've been working jointly at absolutely no cost whatsoever to the Ministry of Kalinago Affairs. We're doing the work totally voluntarily. We're hoping at some time that our efforts will be recognized and some support given to the organization itself.
Charles Peters is a resident of Bataka who has been contracted to construct the Upper Hilton Road.
I just want to show my gratitude to the government of Dominica for seeing it fit to continue to develop the Kalinago Territory. We have a lot of development to take place, and I just want to thank the government, thank our PAL rep for seeing it necessary to engage the contractors from the Kalinago Territory to continue to build and develop the community. So on behalf of all the contractors, we just want to say thank you very much.
Meanwhile, Development Officer in the Ministry of Kalinago Affairs, Kozia Frederick, revealed some village roads that were completed within the past 6 months.
For instance, we have done some work in Maho River, and more specifically, this road is around the old the National Trail. We have also done some work in Sensi, which is the upper part of Sensi, leading to the communication towers of Digicel and Flow. We have done extensive work in the village of Baraka. It's one of the most populated villages in Kalinago Territory. So we have looked at the main village road itself, going into the village from the bus stop. Also, an additional link road has been there for a while called the Tafia. And we have also done a road which is also part of the National Trail, segment 6, called the Margaret Gotter Road.
Approximately $40,000 was spent on each of these projects.
In more major news, over $500,000 was invested in the communities of Layu and St. Joseph on Monday morning, as the Honorable Member of Parliament for the St. Joseph constituency kept true to promises made during the recent town hall meetings in Layu and St. Joseph. Kimani Senja has more.
Honorable MP for the St. Joseph constituency, Kelva Daru, says he is on a drive to transform his constituency. And so here at the St. Joseph Community Center on Monday morning, Honorable Daru continues towards this goal as computers were presented to 2 of the primary schools in his constituency, and the communities of Layu and St. Joseph received funds for housing renovations and for the construction of washroom facilities. 6 computers each were formally presented to the Western District Seventh-day Adventist School and the Caleb John Laura Primary School to upgrade the computer lab facilities at these schools. Honorable Daru says upon visits to these institutions, he noted the need for the upgrades and made a promise to fulfill those needs at a recent town hall meeting. The Honourable Member of Parliament says he is pleased to make this contribution as education is one of his primary focus as Member of Parliament.
Both of these institutions have been doing a tremendous work here in the community, molding our students and ensuring that our students are ready not only for the world of work, but also to make a meaningful contribution towards society in terms of their behaviors and attitudes. Education continues to play a very pivotal role in the lives of our children, and it is indeed the key out of poverty. And that is why any contribution that is being made towards education and the advancement in the lives of our students is a very important one, no matter how small it is. And to me, as the power for the St. Joseph constituency, one of the priority areas for me is the area of education. And that is why I felt it necessary to make this investment in the lives of our students here this morning. Each of the schools will be receiving 6 computers in the first instance, and we'll be providing them with additional hardware and the software as time goes on.
These new computers will allow students better access to conduct research, and it is hoped that their overall performance will also improve. The St. Joseph MP commended the schools for their achievement at the national assessment.
I must commend the schools here in the community for continuing to have very good results at the national assessment. And I think it speaks well of the level of patience, guidance, and knowledge that our teachers here in the community impart on the lives of our students. And I want to commend our teachers for the roles that they continue to play in impacting that knowledge in the lives of our students.
Principal of the Seventh-day Adventist Primary School and teacher at the Caleb John Lower Primary School told Honorable Daru that this gift was well received.
We want to say that those computers come at a very, very right time when our children are eager to learn and are looking forward to manipulate hardware and even software. We want to say once again, thank you very much. Thank you for also the government of Dominica.
In this growing world of technology, we know that nowadays technology is everything. So these gifts will go a long way, a very, very long way, and I will ensure that it is properly utilized.
The 12 computers came at a cost of just over $12,000. Meantime, the Layu Improvement Committee and the St. Joseph Village Council have together received over $500,000 for home renovation and the construction of washroom facilities for constituents.
In the community of St. Joseph, 18 washrooms will be constructed and 9 individuals will receive housing assistance, and we will have a complete house being constructed for one individual, a 2-bedroom house which will be constructed for an individual. And the St. Joseph Village Council will be receiving an amount of $330,000 that will go towards the housing and the sanitation needs of the residents in the community of St. Joseph. In the community of Layu, 9 washrooms will be constructed and 12 individuals will receive housing assistance. The Layu Improvement Committee will receive a check of $198,000 that will undertake the washrooms and housing needs of the beneficiaries of this program.
All this, Honorable Daru says, represent a fulfillment of promises made to his constituents.
And as the power rep, it is my responsibility to ensure that the promises that I make to the people of this community and this constituency by extension, that I keep these promises. And that is why I am making this presentation this morning to both the Layu Improvement Committee and the St. Joseph Village Council, so that the individuals who will be impacted, there will be a transformation in the lives of these individuals.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years, and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce or vegetable or fish from Santover, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and help them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips I ever have. I don't have to go and put it on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
Welcome back. The goal to ensure that all road safety projects are undertaken before the end of 2017 is surely being fulfilled, as another contract was signed for over $400,000 for rehabilitation in the Grand Forks constituency. On Friday, contracts were signed between contractors from the area and the Honourable Member of Parliament for the Grand Forks constituency, Ivor Stevenson, for road development in Grand Forks. The project is being undertaken by the Ministry of Youth and Constituency Empowerment.
The Shall retaining wall, which is just next door, across by the Grand Forks Health Center. We have also the road leading into Lord Bower, which is taking us into also the Grand Forks new playing field and also to the residents of that area. And also we'll see signing contract for another very significant area in the Mod Odalis area, where we know that there has been failures and threats to our lives as we engage in that area on a day-to-day basis.
Contractor selected for the retaining wall in Shal, Paul John Hope, stated that this project is very important to the community.
With those slippages you expect, to have, but God has been guiding us, that we never had no accident in that particular area. So it's a real plus for the community to see that we're going to have this wall established or built. So once again, I would just like to congratulate the PAL rep and tell him, thanks for that assistance, the government of Dominica, and everybody, all the players involved.
The Honourable MP gave details of the extent of work on the Shal project.
In reference to the Shal project, I want to say that it is a retaining wall that is going to be constructed by Mr. John Hope. And many of us know quite well that there has been failure of that edge of road for quite a long time. I have been at meetings of the Grand Forks Village Council where they express concern with respect to the dangers that exist in that area. And it took some time, yes, to get the necessary monies, but because the government is on a policy to ensure that by December 2017, that all the road projects, road failures, construction of retaining walls, and what it has to take to ensure the safety in communities throughout the country, that should be undertaken by December 2017.
He also spoke of extensive road work around the playing field.
It was felt as a means of improving the access not only to the new playing field, but also for residents in the Lord Bower area. They commute that area quite regularly. We felt that it's also important to improve the road access that is starting from the old playing field around the basketball courts, taking you back into Lord Bower along the new playing field and way at the back of the new playing field retaining wall, so we can see residents of Lord Bower now commuting much easier and having much more safety and enjoying the comfort of our new constructed paved road.
John Hope stated that these projects will create employment for young people in the community.
If each of us, the contractors, take a handful, a little bit of the guys, so it would mean that a lot of the young guys would be really out there working. So one of the things that I would like to mention is we are the ones assisting the PAL rep in executing his duties. And then when we do that, we have to do it with good heart. When we are called upon also to do anything in the community, we have to do it with good heart. We have to deliver proper construction work. Follow instructions and do good stuff.
Finally, this news time, over 100 aspiring doctors are moving on to the next phase of their medical studies. On Friday, May 12th, the Ross University School of Medicine held its white coat ceremony, symbolizing the advancement of deserving students. Representing the Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Portsmouth constituency, Ian Douglas, was His Worship the Mayor of the town of Portsmouth, Titus Francis, who assured the students that Dominica was the ideal choice to pursue their medical careers.
Ross University is probably, shall we say, married to Dominica. And what do I mean by that? Dominica is celebrating 39 years of political independence this year. And so too is Ross University celebrating 39 years of existence on the island of Dominica. And there could be no better marriage than the marriage between Ross University and Dominica. As you pursue your dream or dreams into becoming a medical doctor, I want to assure you that you have chosen the right place.
The featured speaker at the ceremony gave this advice to students.
Medicine is an ever-changing, complex, and humbling profession. The ability to take care of patients, to help them heal, carries with it the greatest responsibility. Patients will look to you in times of need, in times of despair, and sometimes at the hour of their death. They will place their lives in your hands. They will see you in your white coat and they will see a symbol of hope. They will expect great things from you. And I hope that you will be able to help them. In some instances, you will find that you're not able to win the battle against disease, and that is the circle of life. But be certain that placing your hand on someone's shoulder and using a smile to comfort a patient and a family member will be greatly appreciated and never forgotten. Students, technology in medicine can never replace compassion, and compassion sometimes can be the best medicine of all.
That's news. Coming up, your tip of the day. Healthy habits can't protect everyone from getting or spreading germs. Here are some quick tips to stop the spread of germs at home, school, and work. When you are sick, keep your distance from others to protect them from getting sick too. If possible, stay home from work, school, and errands when you are sick. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when coughing or sneezing. It may prevent those around you from getting sick. Most experts believe that flu viruses spread mainly by droplets made when people with flu cough, sneeze, or talk.
Washing your hands often will help protect you from germs. Germs are often spread when a person touches a surface or object that is contaminated with germs and then touches his or her eyes, nose, or mouth. Cleaning and disinfecting surfaces and objects that may be contaminated with germs like the flu can help slow the spread of influenza.
And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm.
Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News Production Team, I'm Kimani.
And I'm Lourianne Graham Carter. Thanks for watching.